Television, we love watching it. Of all the types of programming we watch, reality TV makes up a sizable chunk. It seems like they're always trying to create new types of reality shows about anything and everything. Some can be pretty good, but if we're being honest, more than a few are pretty strange. From reality shows about sex and plastic surgery to programs that just leave us puzzled, these reality shows are certified to be some of the most bizarre to ever be made. The Swan. Today, there's a notable emphasis on promoting a positive and healthy body image for women. Then, there's The Swan. On air for 2 seasons in 2004, this reality show took things to a new low. Episodes saw 2 women compete to transform from ugly ducklings and have a chance to advance to a beauty pageant final. Each woman had a team of surgeons, dentists, and therapists to help transform them. The show's message angered more than a few people, and The Swan was put down after the 2nd season. Virgin Territory. Reality television always has a few shows that push the boundaries of good taste. Virgin Territory was apparently one of these shows. It takes a bunch of people, all supposed virgins, and sticks them together to see what happens. MTV tried to sell the series as a way to further a discussion about sex and sexuality. However, almost everyone else thought it was a cheap attempt at attracting viewers with sex. Born in the Wild. With the explosion of reality television shows came a whole range of outdoor programs pitting people against the elements. People hunting in the woods, living in swamps, and surviving in the mountains, all perfect examples of this trend. You can also add giving birth in the great outdoors. That's right, Born in the Wild debuted in 2015 and follows couples as they fire out a kid in the great outdoors. It's actually not as au naturel as the show makes it out to be, as medical crews are just off camera and the event always happens a short trip from the hospital. Man vs. Beast. When we first saw this title, we thought it was going to be all-out brawls between humans and animals such as bears and tigers. Not quite. Man vs. Beast pitted a person against an animal over a series of tasks, and it got bizarre fast. While one episode saw a Navy SEAL beat a chimpanzee through an obstacle course, another stepped over the line of good taste when it pitted 44 dwarves against an elephant in a towing contest. Not done there, they even had professional eater Takeru Kobayashi lose against a bear in a hot dog eating competition. American Hoggers. It seems like to make a reality show, all you have to do is throw the word American in front of something. With American Hoggers, you might actually think we are full of it. Actually, it was a real show on A&E. From 2011 to 2013, viewers watched the Campbell family respond to calls from people being pestered by feral pigs in Texas. Definitely not a favorite of PETA, overall interest in this show dropped after people realized they were spending 22 minutes a night watching people catch and kill pigs. Japanese reality game shows. We were going to put in an entry about some wacky and bizarre Japanese game shows, but then found out that they are all pretty much insane. From trivia shows where the wrong answer gets you a butt in the face, to a show where male contestants try to sing karaoke while a girl handles a certain part, Japanese reality shows deserve their own video. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Look for our entry on this hilarious yet strange phenomenon soon. Bridalplasty. If you watched The Swan and felt weirded out, then we bet you, like the rest of the world, will react the same way to bridalplasty. The E! Show saw 12 brides compete in challenges to win surgeries. That's right, if you were able to tell the difference between real champagne and sparkling wine, you won implants or liposuction. The show taught viewers that the most important part of marriage is the wedding day, and that drastic bodily changes make for a happier day. Mr. Personality. On the surface, this is probably the least bizarre reality show here. In Bachelorette fashion, Mr. Personality saw a bunch of guys compete for the affection of one lady. Where it got a little bit strange is that every contestant wore a creepy mask so he could only be judged by his personality. The kicker was that Mr. Personality had a rather strange host, none other than former White House intern Monica Lewinsky. My Strange Addiction. Like Mr. Personality, on the surface, there isn't that much that seems strange about the TLC reality show My Strange Addiction. Then, after watching a few episodes, you find yourself seeing things that are just bizarre. A lady who licks the fur off her cats, a woman who is slowly eating the cremated remains of her husband, and a guy who has sex with his car. Just a few of the weird things covered on this show. Sex Box. It's a reality show that just won't die. Starting out in Britain, there was even a US version of Sex Box in 2015. Both flopped as viewers figured it was all a gimmick to get more ratings. So what was it? Couples came on and went in a room where they had sex. When they came out, the host questioned them about their relationship and sex life. The whole premise was that people were more honest immediately after having sex. Viewers got bored quickly and complained the whole show was misleading.